Welcome everyone, I'm Zed and this is my channel, and today we're going to dive into another weekly news edition, and this time there is a lot to go through, so I'm going to try and be brief. You should be able to see my screen. Actually, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that people can actually see it in case they want to follow along. And I'm actually going to move myself out over here so that you can actually see the whole thing. That's better. Alright. So Brann healing potions varying by class. Playing across both my mage and death knight delves extensively. I've noticed that Brann's healing potions are healing for different amounts of health. Okay, what did the actual they say? Thank you for the report. This helped us identify an issue. We've developed a hotfix to the game so that Brann now has an equal amount of attack, spell, and ranged attack power relative to all classes he's joining. And his stats now increase, as expected, when the player character is buffed. Oh, I think it might be a buff. So I guess it'll be fun to see how that makes a difference. This is from literally right after last reset from Kyvex. Alright, celebrate World of Warcraft during the 20th anniversary. The 20th anniversary celebration is almost here. 20. I thought we already had that. That's weird. So I guess they're doing a whole nother 20th celebration. I could have sworn we've had one. Please let me know in the comments below if you're with me, like we already had this, or am I just going brain dead here? Well, let's just go down the list here instead of reading that off. So go to Blackrock Death's Raid. So join Moira Bronzebeard, right, which is from the current expansion, as the Bronze Dragonflight grants her a look back in history, guiding us all through a journey through 8 epic boss raid encounters. 8 bosses? This is a real raid. Players can queue for this epic raid with the Raid Finder group. Okay, so but it's Raid Finder probably level. What about the eye level? Like, or create their own groups. Okay, for normal and heroic, but what is the eye level? That's what I wanted them to tell me about. Okay, more transmogs, that's fine. Oh, is that what they're saying? Is that, I guess that it's basically a transmog run? Okay, I know there are people into that. I'm not as into it for just the transmogs. If it was transmogs and upgrades, yeah. Okay, time walking is, I guess, the classics, so Cataclysm, I guess. Enchanted Spellweave Carpet from Wrath of the Lich King. Ooh, here are a few items you can... Oh, okay, so we can get from the vendors, we can get, a new carpet. I might want to do that because I've been flying around on my carpet. We'll see. But yeah, new mounts and new stuff from the vendor. Earn a new mount, service award appearances, and more. Blizzard employees earn special service awards during their time at the company. Interesting. We've taken inspiration from these awards to create a new mount that is fully armored and in a similar style. The Cold Flame Tempest mount. That looks interesting. That's what I'll say. This blue-flamed flying mount takes after its fury cousin, the Ashes of Alar. I have that mount. That one I have, and that is a beauty. I overuse it, though. So that's why I haven't been using it. Maybe I'll use it later in stream. Anyways, not here nor there. And we'll let you show off your own services of years to Azeroth. Interesting. Players can also... I wonder how it does that, but okay. Players can also earn appearances based on the employee... Sword, shield, but is this only for employees, or are they giving it to other people too now? I don't understand. Okay. Stand out with a 20-year balloon toy and 2 adorable baby Doomlord pets. Okay, more stuff that we can get. Join the celebration at the Cavern of Time, right? That's where it usually is. New world bosses. Ooh, hooray, finally, we can get some world bosses. Codex of Chromie. What's that? Chromie is up for any challenge, but due to her unique role, she has not kept her codex in order. When asked to put together tours of the opening on whatever gate, I can't pronounce that, she's discovered things are in a jumble. She'll need help from Azeroth's heroes to put things right once more and send out of place enemies in the sands of Silithus back to where they belong. Players can queue up using the dungeon group finder for this 10-20 player scenario at level 15. Okay. Interesting. Help wanted at guest relations. Korak's Revenge returns. Run down your enemies, raise their fortifications, and exchange the tokens you loot from their corpse to summon mighty reinforcements in Korak's Revenge. A throwback battleground spot early days of Alterac Valley. Yep, I remember that. So new battleground. Okay. Celebrate 30 years of Warcraft with a trading post. Maybe that's what I was remembering, possibly, but I don't know. 10. I don't think it was 10 years. Was it 10 years ago? No, I don't. I don't know. What do I know? 20th anniversary wallpapers. That looks cool. I don't know. I still really, really like the one that I showed in last week's weekly reset video. In fact, I have that set as my background. That is not changing. But okay, so that's the 20th anniversary celebration. Next up, we've got the Dracthyr spread their wings to new classes. Undertaking one of these new classes as Dracthyr will allow you to choose between fighting as a Dracthyr or fighting, but which are the classes? Dracthyr evokers will continue to use Dracthyr form during combat, as many of their abilities emphasize their Dracthyr nature. With the addition of new classes to Dracthyr, we're making some further adjustments. Where are the there. Duh. They're up here. The exposure to new races and their abilities in the Dragon Isles has expanded opportunities for growth among the Dracthyr. Okay, that's nice thematically, allowing a technical thing. In the 20th anniversary celebration content update, players will be able to create new Dracthyr as a hunter, rogue, priest, mage, warrior, or warlock. Interesting. You know, I was wanting to have an Earthen allied race hunter, but I might go for a Dracthyr hunter because I couldn't do that before. In addition, Chamois will get a new Ascendance form for each specialization with the release of the update. That's sweet. And then take the fight to Nerub-ar Palace beginning September 10th. That's today. So there's going to be 8 raid bosses. Raid difficulties. Okay, so this is the first raid, I guess. There's going to be Raid Finder, Normal, Heroic, Mythic, and Story Mode, level 80. Raid Finder minimum, level 567. Okay, I think I'm like 7 eye level short, so but I can definitely get to the Raid Finder for sure. Raid unlock schedule, week of September 10. Ooh, Raid Finder Wing 1, the Skittering Battle. Okay, what's the eye level that it gives me? Why don't you tell us what we want to know? New rewards. Class armor sets. I don't care. I want to know the eye level. What eye levels? But these bosses look really cool. I got to give the kudos to the art team. This is some really dope looking bosses. Queen Ansurek, I cannot wait to kick her butt based off of the campaign. So WoW's 20th anniversary celebration, going solo, whatever that means, we'll see. The new Dracthyr classes we saw, Season 1, and more. So with the release of The War Within and more ways, okay, I'm going to skim through some of this. Not read all of it because it's boring, right? WoWcast, World of Warcraft 20th episode anniversary celebration preview. Celebrate celebrate everywhere I see, celebrate everywhere, celebrate. We read about the Dracthyr spread their wings to new classes. We get that. This is more concise. I like it better. So you get to choose of any of these now in addition to what you had before. Hunter, which I think was just their special Evoker race class. We can now be Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, or a Warlock, which is pretty dope. Take the fight to Nerub-ar Palace that we already spoke about. That is the new raid. Is there any more details? Nope, nothing here. Maybe it'll be in another post. There's another detailed post about Season 1 that I'm going to go through. So, oopsies. I'm going to skim through here real quick. Because, yeah, the other one's a lot more detailed. The Arena World Championship and Mythic Dungeon International. They change it all the time between Mythic Dungeon International and Invitational, but it's always MDI. So AWC MDI plans revealed for The War Within. What are those plans? So the AWC and MDI return in Season 1. The quest for Arena Immortality begins later this month with Cup 1, starting September 27th. Oh wow, so soon. That's in 17 days. Meanwhile, Dungeoneers, so they're calling us Dungeoneers, huh? Will have 2 opportunities to participate in both Mythic Dungeon International, MDI, and the Great Push formats running in Season 1. For those of you who don't know, MDI is your, esport of Mythic Plus, and the Great Push is just seeing how high you can go without. It's okay. I believe it's okay to deplete the timer, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, that's a big. Oh, that's much bigger than last time I saw. So the AWC will begin September 27th with 4 online qualifier cups, leading into an epic season grand finale boasting a $300,000 prize pool and the chance to be crowned the War Within's first champions. Wow, that is a big prize pool.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Just for winning the gauntlet, I think the team gets 20,000. I don't know if it's divided or individual, but wow, that's a lot of money.
What? Say what again?
Oh, here some more details. Teams in Europe and North America can sign up on Radar.io. Oh, that makes me so happy that they are actually partnering with Radar.io so that Radar.io doesn't become obsolete. That is actually really nice. For the War Within Season 1 Cups, where they'll earn the new in-game Forge banner of the Algari as they battle for their chance at advancing to the Grand Finals. This banner will be exclusively available via the Arena World Championship program for the first time. There will be 4 open cups per region, where teams will compete for points and $20,000 prize money per cup. Wow.
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfuckers.
After all the cups and the AWC Gauntlet, the remaining 4 teams in each region will face off in Season 1. Grand Finals, or finales, however you want to pronounce it, for their share of the combined $300,000 prize pool. My goodness. What about the MDI prize pool? What's that look like? Wow. The Mythic Dungeon International begins with time trial starting October 16. Okay. Yeah, because you need a lot more time. I mean, PvP, yeah, you need to practice, but I mean, you know, learning the routes, figuring all the cool shtick that we love watching when we watch, you know, Team Liquid or Team Method or whatever, you know, Gingy and Nao's team is called now. I forget, because they split. But either way, did they split? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if I'm way out of touch here. But let's see, time trials, 1 seasonal time trial, open sign up 16 to the 21st of October. Top 16 teams go up. Group A, whoever wins there, I guess, gets 30,000. I don't know if it's split between the team or individual. And Group B also gets 30,000. And then China, I don't know, it doesn't say how much they get, but okay. So that means that there's going to be 16 teams from North America, I guess, and another 8 from China for a grand total of, yes, I can do math, 24 teams. Then, from all these teams, we only get 3, that's 6, 8 teams, and they can get up to 200, they can get $200,000. Wow, that's a lot of money.
Say what one more goddamn time.
They've really raised the stakes here. Register on Radar.io. TGP, the Great Push, will commence later in Season 1. Let's just read this because I want to make sure I know, because in case I decide that I want to go hardcore on this, because that's a lot of money. Registration is now open on Radar.io to all eligible teams, where the top 16 teams will advance. And DJ, if you're watching this, I'm looking at you as our main tank if we do this. I'm more of an MDI than AWC guy, so I will definitely be keeping tabs on this. This is cool. All right, we've got the War Within Season 1. Everything we wanted to know about. So I like it here how they made a nice little graphic here, but let me first see here. So week of September 10, so that's this week, right? So we've got Nerub-ar Palace, right? We know that it's available normal and heroic difficulty. So we're going to have rating now, finally, for normal and heroic. No mythic yet, but heroic. And Raid Finder Ring 1. Mythic 0 dungeons, although I've heard through the grapevine that this is probably better to do your delves. But, yeah. So, but Mythic Zeros are available now. So you can start, you know, working towards, you know, higher eye levels and stuff like that. And heroic seasonal dungeons, I don't really know what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Face new world bosses and PvP season. Okay, so September 10 raid. Yep, basically the same thing. Delves tiers 4 and higher unlocked. Does that mean all tiers? I hope so, because I've been annoyed with only being able to do the 3rd tier. Dungeons, mythical, new seasonal delve. Oh, there's going to be seasonal delves too? Okay, that's interesting. PvP. There's going to be new arena battlegrounds, a rated battleground solo queue. Okay. Mythic Plus, new dungeon rotation. Okay, so here's the rotation. Arakara, City of Echoes, City of Threads, Dawnbreaker, the Stone Vault, Mist of Tirnaskaith, the Necrotic Wake, Siege of Borealis, and Grim Battle. Oh man, I am not a fan of this. I don't get it. Why remix old dungeons? Like, I'm playing a new expansion. I want to experience the expansion's content in Mythic Plus. I don't want to experience old stuff. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've done the Necrotic Wake. Like, oh my god. Or Siege of Borealis. Oh my god, I've done that so many times. I don't know why they do that. Okay, and then Mythic Plus, yeah, they're just going over that. Seasonal rewards, Keystone Explorer, complete any Mythic dungeon in Season 1, fine. Title, fine. I want the mount, there we go. Keystone Master, reward Diamond Mech Suit. Oh, interesting. Attain Mythic Plus rating of at least 2,000. Oh, they're going by rating and not by keys anymore. Okay. And then to get Keystone Hero, you get a Luminous Nerubian Catalyst Stone. Attain a Mythic Plus rating of 2,500. Okay. End the War Within Season 1 with a Mythic rating in the top 0.1% of all players in the region to earn the Tempest Hero title. Also, there's a chance to gain the reigns of Surukai Razor mount by defeating Queen and Surek on Mythic mode. What is that? That looks pretty cool. Interesting. Okay. Mount. PvP Season 1, Transmog, Weapon Illusion, Bloody Tokens, and War Mode gear. PvP mounts. All the usual stuff that you'd expect with new rewards. Titles are earned based on PvP rating. Combatant, Challenger, Rival, Duelist. Okay, Gladiator. They've changed a couple things here. Maybe not. I don't know. I never got to this level, so I wouldn't really know. I think the highest I've ever gotten was Rival, maybe. What they're calling Rival now. Season 1 PvP Pendant, Tabard and Cloak. Okay. Delves. Here's a list of seasonal rewards for your efforts in Delves. Nemesis. Defeat. You get a Transmog? Okay. Hunting the Hunter. Ascension Breaker title. And Let Me Solo Him. Defeat Zekvir. You get unlock customization for Delver, rostrum transfer. Okay, yeah. We're nothing, no gear, no great stuff there, but, you know, still stuff. Going solo in the World of Warcraft, a hero's journey. With the release of the War Within, there are more ways than ever to carve your own path, blah, blah, blah. Getting started on your solo career. Okay, they're talking about a solo career. If you're new to World of Warcraft, your first foray into Azeroth, well, if you're watching this, you're probably not a starter, but let's just see what they're doing here. At the end of this, Exile's Reach will be tasked. Right, we know this. We already know about Exile's Reach. That's not new. That's from previous expansion. From level 70 to 80, players will then journey into Khazalgar to continue Azeroth's story. This is nothing. Doesn't seem like nothing new unless I'm missing something here. Take your adventures to the War Within. Delves to explore. It looks like it's just like kind of like more of a guide or like a to-do list. Finish it in story mode. The War Within introduces a new way to experience the story within a raid dungeon with story mode. This mode of play offers players a way to see the epic conclusions of storyline in Azj-Kahet, allowing you to face Queen and Surek without assistance of other players. When entering this mode as a solo player, you'll be joined by 9 NPC companions to aid you in battle. Story mode will continue to be available in future raid dungeons. Oh, I see. So people, like, let's say I want to first see the content, or I also just want to, like, not, you know, have other people, like, wait, come on, you know, why don't you have the add-on to skip the cutscenes, and you just want to see, at least the first time, the cutscenes. I think that's actually pretty cool that they're doing that. That's nice effort, good effort. But wait, there's more, they say. There are so many ways you can play WoW, whether creating more than one character, taking advantage of warbands. Yeah, okay. A little more help for our friends. If you're completely new, official site, yeah, some resources of where to go. Okay, that's cool. Now, before I get to class tuning for September 10, there were some fixes that were yesterday, apparently. So for the evokers who use the level 60 boost now, okay, that's just a bug. Mistweaver, Gust of Mist, casting yourself should not be okay. Bug. These are all bugs, hot fixes. Okay. So I am playing a hunter, so I don't see anything relating to hunters. So I'm not gonna. It's boring to read just bug fixes. See duplicate curios. Oh yeah. Oh, I got a ton of duplicate curios. So frustrating. I just delete them. Mycomancer Cavern? Okay, I guess I haven't done it yet. Events during the Cruelty of Dornick Step and Theater Troop event. I haven't done that yet. Items and rewards. Players can now get their Earth Encrusted Gem and Auditor Ball from Auditor Balwars for having reached renown 8 in the Council of Dornogal. That's the guy by the Council of Dornogal in the center of Dornogal. Fixed a bug that was causing some cosmetics. Okay, player PvP issues. Quests, the respawn rates for creatures needed for the world quest. Claim Savage have been improved. Lost Diary found in Hollow File now begins the correct quest. Cataclysm Classic. Wow, okay, they fixed a bug there too. All these years, huh? Okay, so now let's end off here with the class tuning incoming for September 10, and let us pray to the gods of RNG that this does not affect us terribly and that we do well. With scheduled maintenance, blah, blah, it's going to look like this. Unholy Knight. All ability damage increased by 5%. Nice. Good buff. 4 apiece when summoning reduced to 1 was 2, up to a maximum of 4 was 8. So their tier set was nerfed, which, you know, I get people will be complaining about that. But hey, you got an all ability damage of 5%. I've talked about this last week. This is, to me, the best kind of buff we can get. I appreciate that. And for blood, so for both of those specs, they get across the tier, across the board. Damage is increased by 0.5% per bone shield was 1. Okay, so their damage overall was increased, but their tier sets were nerfed. Okay, Demon Hunter. DJ, if you're listening, perk up because this is your main. Havoc. All ability damage increased by 4%. Why 4? Like 3, 4, 5? Like, where are they picking these numbers? Chamois 2%? Like, anyways. Havoc, all ability damage increased by 4%. Nerub-ar Palace tier set. Did they nerf it? Yep, reduced to 12%. Was 20%. Vengeance. All ability damage increased by 3%. Okay. Tier set also nerfed from 15 to 10%. Okay, evokers damage increased by 3. Basically, it looks like they're just going through some of the classes that are doing pretty well that they're seeing, and increasing overall damage, but reducing the tier set bonuses. I guess they thought maybe that would be too powerful. I suppose, I don't know, but that seems to be all the tuning there is. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you want to receive more videos like this, as well as my other kinds of content. This is more of just a weekly kind of updating you on things that are happening that you might want to know about. But most of my content is going to be about video games. This is also about video games, but it's going to be more focused on the video game. So, subscribe if you like the content. And if you found this informative, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm. And with that, I really, truly hope you have a blessed week, and that that RNGesus really graces you with the best rolls. With that, peace out.